Hello and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Thursday, June 18th, 2020. I'm Linda the Lightworker. I'm a shamanic practitioner. My goal is to help you stay on your healthy life path, living one day at a time, doing your best to take care of yourself, say nice things to you about you so that you can reach the goals that you want for your life, especially in this time of COVID and such uncertainty. I'm here to help you stay on track. So if you want to know more about me, all the info about me is down below in the description box. LindaTheLightWorker.com is my website, or you can email me directly at LindaTheLightWorker@gmail.com. I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. Let's jump into today's cards. I'm using the Mother Peace Tarot deck, which is very popular. It's for sale on Amazon. All the information about that, or Kim Vogel, the author, is in the description box. So the first card we have today, and this is a general reading for everyone. So if this is your first time here, I hope you stick around to the end. Let me trim this. This is the Fool card. All right. So it's easier to kind of see the colors back here, but let's go into the zoom. It's so bright. Future's so bright, we got to wear shades. Okay, look at the Fool. All right, first, before I talk about the Fool, I forgot. Today is the first day of Mercury retrograde. Typically lasts for about, I think it's about 21 days. I'll double check that. I'll let you know tomorrow. But this is what's important to remember about Mercury retrograde, especially for those of you who are moving forward. Well, we're all moving forward, right, with these uncertain times. So this Mercury retrograde happens in the sign of Cancer. So that means it's all about the home, rearranging your house, moving into your house. Maybe you're looking for a new house. Maybe housing is going to be like where you're going to be, where you're going to land. Where is your home? What is your home? Maybe you want to move and you don't know how, or maybe you're missing your family. Cancers are very connected in their family. So this retrograde time will be a great time for you to really step into your house, make your home how you want it, and to connect socially distance with your family. You're going to have some opportunities to really be connecting with your loved ones, your closest family loved ones in the next 21 days or so, or plan a trip to do so. So really embrace that loving part about this retrograde being in Cancer. The other shadow side of the retrograde of what happens typically is that communication will often break down. Miscommunications might happen. Electronics tend to go out. So just be ready for, if you're in a Zoom meeting or on a messenger call or Skype or whatever, that if something shifts dramatically or if it just shuts down, it'll come back. It's just part of that thing that happens with electronics and Mercury retrograde. If your computer breaks, don't freak out. It'll be fixed again. All right, back to the cards. Our first card is this Fool. It's tricky to see with this light. I know I did this before just a second ago. Okay, so I just want you to see the Fool and what he has around him. So he has all of these magical mushrooms down here, this stream. He's walking on his hands with his cat and a vulture. And the vulture is standing by because, you know, in other tarot decks, it shows typically of the Fool getting ready to jump, right? A lot of the images in traditional tarot is about the Fool making a huge leap and looks like he's going to fall. Well, what's to remember important about this one, and the message that I got clearly with this Fool card, is that some of you are really ready. You're ready to jump on the magic trail and just see how it all unfolds. But some of you are still holding back, have some fear about what's ahead. Maybe you're afraid this water can represent your emotions of you taking that first step onto moving onto that path where you might appear foolish to others. So remember, in yesterday's reading, we had the twisting mode to release that fear from the kidneys. So I highly recommend, if this is happening for you today, stand on your hands next to the wall and let all the blood flow to your head. Change your blood flow, change your direction. So if you're worried about it, really look at what are the steps that are preventing you from jumping into this next adventure that you have. Some of you, when I see these mushrooms like this, some of you might need a vision quest of some sort. Doesn't mean you need to be taking any psilocybin, but just being aware that it's a representation that you need to create more vision for yourself if you're holding back or afraid to take that first step. But I know many of you are really ready, ready, ready. Our second card, which is typically our action card, is the Justice card. Now, remember, justice and judgment are two different things. Judgment is what is awarded from justice. And the three big things to remember with justice, what these three women represent, are cause, effects, and consequences. So they are firmly grounded. We have the animal friends connected to the human, to the tree, to the human, to the rock, to the human and the tree and the ground and the water. So this is the message that what is happening for you is a direct result from your personal consequences. Now, don't be afraid. These can be really beautiful things. Look at how happy these women are in their role and how well they are connected. So each of them is touching the ground and the tree. So if you need a little bit more clarity, today's a good day to go hug a tree, talk to a tree, sit under a tree, be with the tree, and really understand what is unfolding for you. Because some of you, I know some of you have been going, why? Why is this happening? Why? I hear a lot of whys out there. And remember, why, asking that question, is you'll never have an answer to why, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed or if you're being given something by the grace of God. Gifts are pouring into your life right now. I know they are for many of you. Financial, home, housing, like all sorts of gifts are pouring into your life right now. And many of you are just like in awe of how is this possible? How is this even happening? Well, it is that work that you've been doing, all of that hard work leading up to today. That's the justice that's coming in. And if you're not aware, or if you don't like how things are unfolding, then it's an opportunity for you to reflect and then make new choices moving forward. All right, our third and final card today. And listen, we have three major arcanas today. All of the major card, which means these are actual life events that are happening for you. This is the Hierophant. I know, my lighting's off today. Oh, well. Okay. This is the Hierophant. And he has, what's he all about? He's about the old paradigm. He's the old structure. He is the old hierarchy. He is the old guard. And let me tell you, with things as they're moving in our world today, he's going to be moving out. That is for sure. But the reality is that you might need to deal with some of these hierarchy systems. So that means some of you might need to go to the bank today. Today, you might need to go to the bank. You might need to talk to an attorney. You might have to call your accountant. You might have to deal with, I keep hearing law. You might need to trademark. You might need to send a patent out. You might need to create a new design, build your new website, hierarchy, these old conventional morality. You might need to talk to a priest. I don't know. One of those old moral institutions, and they are changing. You know what I don't like about this card, quite honestly, is that this woman is on her knees in front of this man begging, right? So let's hope that that is over one day soon. But we still got to play the game a little bit for, well, women, you know what I'm talking about, of how we have to behave, or what we've been taught to behave when perhaps appearing in court or with an attorney or dealing with those old guards. Those things are changing, but there is still some of those. There might be, it just might happen to come up today. You might need to file a permit. Go to City Hall. That's what I'm hearing. These old things, all right? So just keep moving forward. Don't be afraid. It's just part of your path that you're going to have to do on this new path forward. Yeah, register it, trademark it. You know what to do. All right, our final card today from the Denise Linn Sacred Travelers deck is the Embracing enthusiasm. Of course, and I know she's come up before, and I love this hippie chick. The message says, shout to the heavens with happiness. Shout to the heavens with happiness. Things are working out. These butterflies are coming to fruition, which means they are alive and ready to spread their wings and fly. And so many of these things that you have been waiting for are unfolding so easily for you. And it's obvious that things are working out, and you just, when we can feel that enthusiasm for life, I call it con gusto, right? Con gusto, like a double espresso with a little campana, con gusto. You know, when you have that zhuzh, that excitement for life, and you're able to really feel it from the core of who you are, you embrace that enthusiasm and then share it with others, even with these limitations. You lift your spirits, and others really, even though we can't smile, people can't see ourselves smiling at each other like we used to because of masks, we can still share our enthusiastic nature, and it can shine through. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to share that enthusiasm and allow that love to come pouring through you, because little tomato, my goodness, you have worked really hard to get where you are today. And being able to celebrate and embrace life with all of its challenges, knowing that you're going to be able to get through it, that's pretty amazing. Because everybody's going through what they're going through when they're going through it. And the more solid you feel in your practice and your positive, healthy self-care, and the more joy you're able to share with others, the better you feel, and that spreads, that energy spreads. So, good job, little tomato. Well, that's our reading for today. If you're a first-time viewer here, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you made it to this point. I know I'm yammering on today. All that information about me is down below. Please click that subscribe button. Join our tiny community. I love it here, and I love that you're here with me. And just remember to do your best to stay grounded today, so that your enthusiasm, when you have to face an attorney or go into a courthouse or that sort of thing, or if you have any paperwork you need to handle, sometimes you got to do it with joy. So remember to just get through those tasks. It's all working out. Drink a lot of water, eat the best vegetables and fruits and yummy food possible that you can afford, and get a lot of rest. And remember that you are God's most favorite child. It's your secret. It's you. All right, my dear. I love you, and I look forward to seeing you next time.